Staying alive for it's about to die. So, a bit of a game day decision this morning. I just got home. Like, I just pulled into the driveway from a night shift. And I was kind of hemming and hawing about somebody has some cool Halloween decorations down there. About just staying up and going to the gym because the gym opens in about 20 minutes. And I wasn't too sure what I was going to feel like doing. And my daughter also has her hockey game in 2.5 hours. So, the way my brain works is if I know I have something else going on, there's no way I'm going to be able to sleep. And then even sleeping for 2 hours isn't going to be great. So my head was always already in the space of, oh, maybe we'll go home and edit another video or put something together for YouTube. But I also kind of thought, why not just do my workout for the morning, and then I would have the rest of the day to either sleep or work on some YouTube videos. So that's what we're going to go with. Get this workout in. Today is upper body, which is also a bit of a tricky one because I'm notoriously slow with this workout. I tend to find a lot of extra exercises I want to complete and add to the routine, so I'm going to try and be pretty stringent today on what gets done. What else this morning? I got my first YouTube comment, which was neat. And it was kind of ironic too because I've been recording videos. The comment was essentially asking why I don't record anything as far as like my working sets at the gym or like a pump check or post-workout check kind of thing. And I think last week would have been the first routine or exercise where I had recorded anything in the gym, so I was able to reply, yes, I have recorded some, I'm working on it, but there are some recordings. They just haven't made it out of the, what do you call it, my workflow cycle yet onto YouTube. So appreciate the comment. It is coming, and I'm hoping they're going to be more frequent and in more of a regular cycle, just so that I can kind of follow along with my progress as well. There we go. So today, I think the last video I watched where I did an upper body, and I kind of rotated push pull, and then bias tries. That seemed to be like the most fun workout. I guess fun's the right word. Like, it was easy to get through. It's kind of like, I don't want to say mindless, but I think that's the word I used in my video. And but yeah, it's fun. Like, it's, I don't know, I enjoy like kind of mixing up the workouts, and you only get to really do that on an upper body day workout, because if you do your like buys and back day, you kind of only stuck doing back workouts and bi workouts, and you usually put them all together. So we're probably going to be doing pull downs, and then bench. Probably going to do incline dumbbells this morning. What else? Pullovers, and then probably chest curls or chest flies on a cable machine. I haven't decided which one yet. And it's weird coming to the gym and all the lights are off still. I feel like those we used to always have I feel like it's the worker that's pulling in here right now behind me. We used to always have old patients when we used, not patients, oh my god. Let me park here and I'll get my head straight. We used to have a family restaurant, and there used to be, you know, the the regulars, like the elderly patient. Oh my God, I keep saying patients. The elderly customers that, you know, they'd always show up earlier. They'd be kind of sitting at the door waiting for you to unlock it. And as like wait staff, it was always kind of annoying, right? Because you're still trying to open up and they're standing at the door. So that's what I feel like right now, is I'm that person that's, you know, harassing this person now to hurry up and open up the gym. Anyways, what was I saying? So pull downs, incline dumbbells, pullovers, chest curls. Probably gonna do dumbbell biceps, and then straight bar triceps, and then cable biceps, and probably like alternating like single arm tricep extensions, and then we gotta finish off with forearm curls and extensions. And that should pretty much do it for the upper body stuff. Go downstairs. I'm probably gonna just hit the bike for as long as I can before I have to head home. And it's kind of alright because with the hockey practice, I'm gonna be on the ice skating around, and I'll get a little bit of cardio in with that. And that'll be for a full hour, so that likely will kind of it should kind of accumulate enough calories, I would say, to make it worth the cutting the cardio here. So what I was gonna talk about briefly was my thoughts on the YouTube stuff so far. And this only kind of just came up this morning because I've been trying to hammer through like uploading kind of like the backlog of my content. Like I mentioned when I first started recording, or probably one of my first videos, is that I was apprehensive to even upload the stuff because I'm pretty introverted, I guess you could say. So I think the last video I uploaded would have been from like the 12th of October. Today's now the 25th, so we're still about a week and a half or a week and a little bit behind. I'm slowly, like I said, I'm getting about 2 to 3 videos. If you've looked at like the history of the videos, they're coming out about 2 or 3 at a time. So I'm still kind of like in the process of like updating like intros and stuff. Like what I do is I kind of create the intro sequences, and then I try to slap them onto the actual vlog recordings and then piece them together and send them out. I do find with work right now, I've hit a bit of a, I don't want to say a speed bump, but the production time to create like the intro stuff is taking me a bit longer. Same with the thumbnails. So that is one piece I'm trying to catch up on, because I have to swap that out, and I don't want to start using like just the video clips for those. But otherwise, and what I meant to, like what I wanted to talk about with the actual YouTube stuff is, you know, it's interesting, or it's kind of fun to see like, you know, interactions with the videos, or if people are seeing them, which isn't really my whole isn't my intention for creating the content. Again, I do find since starting the whole sitting here talking to the camera in the truck that I've become a little bit more comfortable with just having, you know, candid conversations with myself, which seems kind of like a weird skill to brag about. Not brag, but, you know, say that you're working on. So again, I'm hoping this translates into something that'll benefit my interview skills for my med school application. That is yet to be determined. I know I mentioned like probably last week or 2 weeks ago that I'm looking at trying to do like interview style questions for these videos, but I'm not sure if it's going to work very well, because if I answer it as though I was in like an interview, I'd probably have to like mention a lot of information that I can't really share on social media. So I don't know if I'll be able to do that as far as like a video idea, but I do feel like this sort of stuff has helped me a bit anyways. I do feel that when I watch these videos back, I am able to kind of noticed things that have kind of stand out or stood out as like I don't say like annoyances, but they're things that you want to avoid when you're interviewing or speaking publicly. So like I said before, things like saying or those are kind of things that stood out as being phrases or things that I did that I wanted to work on. So I do find when I do these videos now that I try to focus on that and try to rectify those issues. I don't know if it also translates into like my day-to-day conversation. I'm hoping it does. I don't believe that I would say the ums and the you knows in general conversation with people, just because it's probably more of a informal and comfortable situation for me, whereas this is new and not. But anyways, the analytics side of YouTube is kind of fun to look at. I don't know if it's just because like I don't know. I don't know why I think it's fun to like. It's interesting, I'd say. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, had a comment, so it's kind of fun to reply on that stuff and get people's input on what I'm doing, and hopefully it continues. But the gym is about to open in about 4 minutes, so I'm gonna head in there, start this workout, and I'm gonna try and get a few sets on camera so that I can post that as well. And yeah, we'll probably do a pump check. I feel like right now with the cut, it's not going to be much of a change as far as size, but more of, where the fat loss is coming in. And I'm not sure how great it'll be after a night shift because my body's kind of in hibernation mode right now, but we'll give her a shot. So I'll see you probably upstairs when we get in there, and definitely probably in the studio room as long as there's not a class going on, which might actually be going on because it's a weekend, but we'll see what's happening. So one of the things I said I hate doing, I did today, which was forget my earbuds. So game day's decision so far, not off to a good start. Oh my god. Yep. Up to the shoulder. Yeah. Is your nose? Okay. 30. Probably do something like this. So with these, it's important you go up and across and not end up doing bicep curls. So I'm trying to think, I don't know what you'd use for a cue with this, but for me, I always imagine as if you're doing like an uppercut across your body. Two, three, four, five, six, nine, 10, 10. Kind of stuck in a catch-22 with my gym clothing. I wear it and it's fucking sweaty, so I have to wash it. Whenever I wash this stuff, it all shrinks. So it's like, do I keep it stinky or clean and shrink? Alright, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. 9. No. Oh, man. Fuck, that sucks. Whew. Okay. Time for some pullovers. Let's see if we can get this the right way. Alright, pullovers. Not right angle. Okay. So we don't have a machine here, so gotta improvise. 5, 6, 8, 9, Oh man. Okay. It was a bad decision to wear a company t-shirt today, because I can't really post anything with me wearing it, so I'm stuck in the sweater the whole workout. Holy man. It's like, depending on whatever mirror you're looking at, the light changes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 9. Come on. 11. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're doing it. Look. 2, 3. Come on. 12. 16, 18, 1. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna do more weight. I'm not standing here all day doing these. Alright, I'm gonna try and hammer through these real quick because there's gonna be a class in the studio in about 30 minutes, and I imagine people will show up early. Oh, these are heavy now. 1, 2. Oh. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 18, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh my god, okay. Workout felt a little rushed today, but I think I'm just happy I got it done in the morning instead of trying to do it this afternoon. I'm gonna try and take all this off real quick. This, and put it back on. This is gonna be a challenge. This is back again, still lower back is not great. Chest, getting there, but we still have like this band right here that we need to get rid of. Arms, getting there as well. But at this point I'll take any progress since I'm used to not seeing any of this. Yeah. Ow. I don't know what else. I'm not really into poses, so. And the lighting's kind of weird now with the sun coming through. But, anyways, I think if we can lose most of the weight in here, that'll help. This to this ratio will look a hell of a lot better. Either way, I'm definitely happy with the results so far, and I'm gonna keep doing what we're doing because it's working. So yeah, gotta race home, gonna get my hockey stuff on, get to the ice. I'm not gonna be doing a bike today because I have to be on the ice in about 20 minutes. So it leaves me enough time to get home and get our stuff together. So I'll get there and I'll probably ride the bike in the garage sometime this afternoon. But other than that, I'll meet you out in the car. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. I'm going to try putting the microphone on this side away from the window. Because I did find in one of my recordings that it was like picking up all the rattling, and not rattling, but the noise, I guess, road noise from the window. So we'll see if that helps. How are we doing here? Let's turn this down a tad. Alright, so workout went well. Man, this sketched me out when I came out. This guy was like hunched over in this gravel parking lot back here. And it looked like he was talking to somebody who was in the grass, but just his dog, I guess. Oh yeah, I gotta put my phone in because it died. Everything died. Not everything. My phone, my watch is about to die. My camera, actually, for the first time in well, not the first time, but surprisingly with my history with the microphones and the cameras dying, it behaved and survived for us, so that's good news. We are going to be overexposed yet again. Let's turn you down just a smidge. So workout was a bit rushed, but it felt good. I thought it was my wife for a second. I think it felt good because I was able to record some of it, which is kind of like a new thing for me. So the lifting itself, definitely missed my music, but the music in the gym wasn't too bad today, so I'll take what I can get, I guess. Better than nothing. And I was able to record some stuff, which is another, in my, personal gains or goals, or whatever you want to call it. That's a huge thing for me, so I'm happy with that. So I'll take it as a overall win for the day. Plus it was at 7 o'clock in the morning after a night shift. So sometimes beggars can't be choosers. So as I mentioned, I was not able to get onto the bike because it's 8:30. I got to be on the ice for 9 o'clock. So it doesn't leave much more time for getting home and getting sorted out for that. What else was there? Oh yeah, I might try and get home and ride the bike in the garage. So that's still an option. It's not like we're not going to get cardio today. We're going to be on the ice for an hour. So it won't be intense cardio, but it'll be something at least. What was I talking about before we went inside? The YouTube stuff. So as I mentioned, kind of like a little surprise for me was just having somebody comment on a video. The analytics, which is, I don't know why, I think it's just one of those number things, and I'm just like a number guy, but it's always kind of interesting to see the numbers of people seeing the thumbnails versus watching the videos and how long they're watching them. And again, not something I'm really going after, but it's kind of like a hobby thing for me. I enjoy doing the video editing and I don't know what you call it, graphic design, I guess, and production stuff. So for me, the fun part's making the intro clips and trying to relearn how to do all that stuff, because it's been such a long time since I've used Adobe After Effects and Adobe Premiere. So it's kind of nice, instead of, I don't know, mindlessly watching YouTube videos all the time, or watching Netflix series, I can watch YouTube videos on tutorials on how to do stuff, and I get to actually learn some skills, which is fun. So I've kind of been able to split it up now. When I'm working on this stuff, I'll watch YouTube videos on the tutorial on what I'm trying to do, and then usually before the gym in the morning, or if I'm getting ready to go to do a workout, I'll watch some of the workout videos I like to watch. So kind of gives me a reason to diversify a little bit of what I watch. Anyways, I don't have much time. We have to get to the rink there in about 2 minutes, so I'm gonna cut this one short. For anyone who stuck around and watched this whole thing, I'm not sure how long it's gonna be. I gotta splice together all these exercises, but thanks for sticking around and watching the videos. And if you want to continue watching me struggle with my confidence in putting this stuff together and my med school journey and my application, stuff like that, follow along, because there's gonna be likely a video tomorrow.